Welcome to session 7 of the Sundarakandam learning series. So we are on Shloka 24 that we have to learn today. Sanchananuchavachan, Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Lehyan, Uchavachan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani, Vividhani cha, Mamsani, Vividhani cha, Mamsani, Vividhani cha. I'll again tell it like word by word. Lehyan, Uchavachan. Okay, Lehyan, Uchavachan, Bhakshyan. Mamsani, Vividhani cha. Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani, Vividhani cha, Arshabhani cha, Charmani, Arshabhani cha, Charmani, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun, Arshabhani cha, Charmani, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun, Arshabhani cha, Charmani, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun. Okay, is the chanting clear? If you have doubts in the chanting, you can ask now. Meanings you can ask in the last 15 minutes. Okay. Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani, Vividhani cha. Repeat. Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani, Vividhani cha. Arshabhani cha, Charmani. Arshabhani cha, Charmani. Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun. Full shloka together. Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani, Vividhani cha, Arshabhani cha, Charmani. Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun. Okay, once more together. Lehyanuchavachan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani, Vividhani cha, Arshabhani cha, Charmani, Khatganscha, Kanakatsarun. Okay, so we'll do the Anvaya. Uchavachan, Lehyan, Bhakshyan, Mamsani. Okay, Arshabhani cha, Charmani, Kanakatsarun, Khadganshaha. From the previous shloka, we will take the words Hitva Utpetuhu. Remember in the previous shloka, the Anvaya ended with the words Hitva Utpetuhu. This shloka will take the verb Hitva Utpetuhu from the previous shloka. Utpetuhu means what? They got up and left. So what happens here we will see. Uchavachar means different kinds of that which is bitten, that which is chewed, that which is masticated, that which is licked. Lehyan means that which is licked. Okay, so these pastes which are licked. Bhakshyan means eatables. So different kinds of eatables. That which is bitten into, broken, masticated, chewed, licked, all the kinds of eatables. Mamsani and meats. Okay, vividhani cha. So many kinds of mamsani and mamsas and other eatables. Arshabhani cha charmani. Arshabha refers to oxen. Arshabhani cha charmani. Skins of oxen. Why do they use oxen hides? For sitting, not for eating. Okay, for sitting. So the place where they are sitting, no, in the cave, it will be rocky and uncomfortable. So they are sitting on animal skins. Kanakatsarun Katkanshaha. They also carry with them swords with golden hilts. Okay, so golden sheath. Okay, khadga refers to sword. Kanaka refers to that which is golden. Kanakat means golden, adjective. Sarun means sheath or the holder for the sword. Okay, the place where the sword is kept. So all these, they just dropped and they ran. Who dropped and ran? The rishis who were doing tapasya as per the previous shloka. See, rishis and the previous shloka before this. Vidyate ayam giridbhutvai iti matva tapasvinaha. The tapasvi is there and the vidyadhara is there. Along with their women, they left all these behind and ran. Okay. So, this is the meaning of this particular shloka. Can I move forward? Okay. Next shloka. Kritakantha Shibha. Kritakantha Shibha. Kritakantha Shibha. Raktamalyānulepanaha. 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 Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Sorry. Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Gaganam pratipedire. Gaganam pratipedire. Kritakantha Kshiba. Raktamalyānulepanaha. Kritakantha Kshiba. Raktamalyānulepanaha. Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Gaganam pratipedire. Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Gaganam pratipedire. Any doubts in the chanting? Okay. Together, whole shloka. Kritakantha guna kshiba raktamalyānulepanaha. Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Gaganam pratipedire. Once more. Kritakantha guna kshiba raktamalyānulepanaha. Raktākṣah pushkarakṣascha. Gaganam pratipedire. All of you following? Clear? The shloka chanting, RTG clear? Okay. Now we will go to the meaning, the anvaya of this particular shloka. We are still talking about the vidyadharas and the rishis who have just got up, right? In the Giri Traders book, if you see, the previous three shlokas were given together. And the next shloka is given separately. But even here, we are talking about the vidyadharas and the rishis only. Okay, so let's look at the anvaya. Krita kantha gunaha kshibaha. The visarga has disappeared because of a sandhi. The word there is kshibaha. Kshibaha means those who are intoxicated. Raktamalyanu lepanaha. Raktakshaha pushkarakshaha cha gaganam pratipedire. So same sequence as the shloka is the anvaya krama. Anvaya means, as for those of you who are new, Anvaya means reordering the words of the shloka to make it into a prose form so that we can derive the meaning out of it easily. The Anvaya Krama here is the same as the Shloka Krama. Krita Kantha Gunaha. What does it mean? Kantha means throat, right? Gunaha means attributes. What is the good attribute for the throat? The ornaments that we wear. So wearing divine ornaments, wearing nice ornaments. Kshivaha. So here we are talking about the Vidyadharas. Kshivaha. They were intoxicated because they were drinking and they were eating meats on the mountain. Raktamalyanu lepanaha. Raktamalya refers to garlands. Malyaha refers to garlands. Rakta anulepanaha refers to sandal paste. Wearing sandal paste and flower garlands. Okay. Raktakshaha. See, Raktamalyānulepanaha, Raktakshaha. There is a alankara here where Rakta is used twice. It is an Anuprasa alankara where the word means little different things. Okay. Raktakshaha means red-eyed. Okay. Why are they red-eyed? Because of their state of intoxication. Pushkarakshascha, with eyes like a lotus. Gaganam pratipedire. They flew to the sky. Pratipedire means flew. They flew to the sky. So they all raised up. They all rised up. Sorry, they all rose up and they jumped up when they thought that the mountain was going to get destroyed. Is the meaning clear? Can I move forward? That's planning too many videos of. Yeah. Can yeah, people signal. Thank you. Whose hands are raised? 1 minute. Raji ji, please ask.
Ma'am, summary meaning, ma'am.
Summary meaning. Okay. I haven't given the summary meaning for it. Okay, which is the book you're using, Raji ji?
Telugu book, ma'am.
Does it have any meanings?
Only one line Telugu line is there, ma'am. That's all, but not in deep, just like how you are explaining.
Okay, I'll give a quick summary. Summary meaning of 24. Having abandoned different kinds of eatables and their golden swords, sheaths, their golden and the swords and golden sheaths, and their animal skins, the Vidyadharas and the Rishis leapt up. Having abandoned different kinds of eatables, meats, and their swords and golden sheaths, their animal skins, the Vidyadharas leapt up. 25th Shloka. Wearing ornaments around the neck, intoxicated, wearing garlands and sandal paste, with red eyes, with red lotus-like eyes, they flew to the sky. Wearing ornaments, the intoxicated Vidyadharas, wearing garlands and sandal paste, with red eyes, with red lotus-like eyes, flew to the sky. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Yeah, Narayani ji.
Ma'am, sorry, just in this 24th, they left their swords and sheaths, no, ma'am, but we are talking about tapasvis and vidyadharas. Do they
Oh,
also carry swords?
no. Tapasvis are the ones who leapt up and got up and went away. And the Vidyadharas are doing all these things. So the swords and all are for the Vidyadharas.
Okay, ma'am.
In one commentary, by the way, since you raised the question, in one commentary actually, where is it? Vidyate ayam girid bhutahi iti matva tapasvinaha vidyadharaha tapasvinaha cha vidyadharaha iti. We are taking the meaning as tapasvis and vidyadharas. In one commentary, the tapasvi is an adjective for vidyadhara only. So it is the vidyadharas who are great ascetics leapt up. Understood? So both meanings are possible.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move forward. हारनूपुरकेयूर पारिहार्यधरा स्त्रियः पारिहार्यधरा स्त्रियः पारिहार्यधरा स्त्रियः विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुः विस्मिताः सस्मिताः तस्थुः विस्मिताः तस्थुर् आकाशे. Okay, विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुर् आकाशे रमणैः सह विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुर् आकाशे रमणैः सह विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुर् आकाशे रमणैः सह. क्लियर? हारनूपुरकेयूर पारिहार्यधरा स्त्रियः हारनूपुरकेयूर पारिहार्यधरा स्त्रियः विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुर् आकाशे रमणैः सह विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुर् आकाशे रमणैः सह विस्मिताः सस्मितास्तस्थुर् आकाशे रमणैः saha. Together. Ha. Okay, Kanchanaji, did you have a doubt?
Yes, ma'am. This Asmita Tastuhu, can we say Visargam or we should say Tastur only? Ra.
Okay. If you're joining together and telling, it will be like this. Vismita sasmita stasthur akashe ramane saha. Or you can tell Vismita sasmita sthastuhu akashe ramane saha. Both okay. Tell together, say the repha. Don't tell together, say the visarga. Okay.
Okay.
Ideally,
Thank
tell
you.
the repha and move on. Okay. Now, together, let's chat. Haranupura Keyura Pariharya Striyaha Vismitastasmitastastur Akashe Ramane Saha. Once more. Haranupura Keyura Pariharya Striyaha Vismitastasmitastastur Akashe Ramane Saha. Okay, meaning Haranupura Keyura Pariharya Dharaha Striyaha. Full first line, first part of Advaya. Vismitaha Sasmitaha Ramanaihi Saha Akashe Tastuhu. Ramanaihi Saha Akashe Tastuhu. Now, this particular shloka, Striyaha, women are described. Which women? The wives of the Vidyadharas are described. So how are they? What are they doing? Hara Nupura Keyura. Wearing Hara necklace, Nupura, anklets, Keyura, armbands and arm ornaments, Pariharya Dharaha, with bangles and other, what do you call, the waist belts and other ornaments, Striyaha, the Vidyadhara women. Vismitaha were wonderstruck. What is happening beneath our feet? They didn't know. They were wonderstruck. Still, they were sasmitaha. They were smiling gently. Although they were wonderstruck, they were smiling very gently. Akashe Ramanaihi saha tastu. Ramanaihi saha, along with their consorts. Ramana refers to consort. Ramanaihi, Tritiya Vibhakti, Bahuvachanam. Along with their consorts, tastuhu, they stayed in the Akasha. Okay, so what are they doing here? They are very surprised to see what was happening right under their feet. Along with their husbands, they also leapt up into the air. But they were still feeling a little safe. Okay, maybe because their husbands were there with them. But whatever be the reason, they were smiling gently, although they were wonderstruck. So this is the meaning of the particular shloka. Can I move forward? The summary meaning, wearing on all kinds of ornaments, the Vidyadhara Stris who were wonderstruck and gently smiling rose up to the sky or stayed in the sky along with their consorts. Okay. Moving forward. If you have any questions, please interrupt and ask. Darshayanto Mahavidyam Vidyadhara Maharshayah Sahitastasthura Sahitastasthura Vikshan Chakruscha Parvatam Vikshan Chakruscha Parvatam. We will not close our mouth and say Viksham Chakruscha because there is a chakara after it. We will say Vikshan Chakruscha Parvatam Vikshan Chakruscha Parvatam. Line by line. Darshayanto Mahavidyam Vidyadhara Maharshayah Sahitastasrakashe Vikshan Chakruscha Parvatam Vikshan Chakruscha Parvatam. Any doubts? Together. Darshayanto Mahavidyam Vidyadhara Maharsh. Sorry, my share screen has gone. Vidyadhara Maharshayah सहितास्थस्तुराकाशे वीक्षाञ्चक्रुश्च पर्वतम्. Once more. दर्शयन्तो महाविद्यां विद्याधरमहर्षयः सहितास्तस्थुराकाशे वीक्षाञ्चक्रुश्च पर्वतम्. Clear? Meaningful, amma? Okay. Here now, what is happening? They have all gone into the sky. They're standing there and seeing. Who are seeing? Vidyadharas and their wives are seeing. Vidyadhara Maharshayaha. Here the compound word Maharshi is included for Vidyadhara, which means the Vidyadharas who are Maharshis. It is not here Vidyadharas and Maharshis. Here it is Vidyadharas who were Maharshis. Vidyadharaha eva Maharshayaha. Vidyadharaha Maharshayaha eva. Upamana samasa. Upamita samasaha. So where they are Vidyadhara Sreshthas, they are great Vidyadharas. Okay. So the Vidyadharas who are like Maharshis, Mahavidyam Darshayantaha. Mahavidya means what? Great knowledge. So the Vidyadharas are also being, I think I had explained in the previous class, right? They are golden beings. They have the proficiency over all the Vidyas and they have attained the siddhis. So having gained proficiency over all the Vidyas, so here Mahavidyam Darshayantaha. They are showing their Mahavidya. They are showing their knowledge. How? Is it an easy feat to leap over the sky and stand in the sky and watch something that is happening? No, na. So by this, they demonstrated their siddhis by leaping up into the sky and standing there and watching the events unfolding before them. So Mahavidyam Pradashyantaha, Mahavidyam Darshayantaha. So showing their Mahavidya, showing their proficiency in the siddhis. Anima, Mahima, Garima, Lagima, Prakti, Prakam, Nishitvam, Mashitvam, siddhis are there. No. Just like Hanuman has it, the Vidyadharas also have it. So they are leaping up and showing their siddhis. So these Vidyadhara Maharshis, Sahitas Tastuhu. Sahitaha Akashe. One second. Shia, you will not follow this. Your voice will not come on the speaker. So sit here in the chair. No, it will. So other people also can't hear. So please sit here. You will help me. Sahitaha Akashe Tastuhu. Parvatam Vikshan Chakruhu is the next part of the Anvaya. Sahitaha means along with others. Who are the others? The others can be taken to mean the tapasvis and here also the Vidyadhara consorts. Akashe Tastuhu. They stayed in the sky. Parvatam Vikshan Chakruhu. They saw the mountain. Okay, so the summary meaning of this particular paragraph is the Vidyadharas who are Maharishis demonstrated their siddhis and along with the others, within bracket, their consorts and the tapasvis, saw what was happening on the mountain by standing in the sky. Okay, clear? Anything you want me to repeat? Okay. Any questions? Okay. I'm moving forward. Repeat after me. Shushruvuscha tada shabdam.
Shushruvuscha tada shabdam.
Shushruvuscha tada shabdam.
Shushruvuscha tada shabdam.
Rishinam bhavitatmanam.
Rishinam bhavitatmanam.
Rishinam bhavitatmanam.
Rishinam bhavitatmanam.
Charananam cha siddhanam.
Charananam cha siddhanam.
Sthitanam vimalembare.
Sthitanam vimalembare.
Charananam cha siddhanam. Sthitanam vimalembare.
Charananam cha siddhanam. Sthitanam vimalembare.
Shushruvuscha tada shabdam. Rishinam bhavitatmanam.
Shushruvuscha tada shabdam. Rishinam bhavitatmanam.
Charananam cha siddhanam. Sthitanam vimalembare.
Charananam cha siddhanam. Sthitanam vimalembare.
Any doubts in any of the words? Should I repeat anything? Okay. Sunita ji, are you following? Sunita Gupta ji? Okay. Sunita Bhaskara Patla ji, are you following Dr. Sunita? Yes. You please feel
Yes,
free
sir.
to ask.
Yes.
Thank you, Sunita ji. If you feel, please feel free to interrupt and ask. Vishweshwari ji following. You can just
Yes,
do a
ma'am,
thumbs up.
I'm
Thumbs up
following.
it up. Ah, okay. I can't see the person's face below you on the panel. Sivagami ji following up. Okay. Great. So together we'll chant. Shushruvuscha tada shabdam rishinam bhavitatmanam charananam cha siddhanam sthitanam vimalembare. Once more. Shushruvuscha tada shabdam rishinam bhavitatmanam charananam cha siddhanam sthitanam vimalembare. Now they heard something. What did they hear? Tada vimalembare. Then in the spotless, clear sky. Sthitanam, charananam, siddhanam, bhavitatmanam, rishinam cha shabdam shushruvuhu. Ke shushruvuhu? Vidyadharaha shushruvuhu. Who heard? Vidyadharas heard. Whom did they hear? They heard the words of charanas, siddhas, bhavitatmanaha rishayaha. So the rishis who were bhavitatmanaha. What is the meaning of bhavitatmanaha? I will explain shortly. So they heard the words of, see, when you are roaming in the sky, there is a whole lot of population which is in the sky, which is not on the land. The land population has human beings, animals, etc. The sky population has birds that you all know. And then the Vidyadharas, usually they are in Devaloka or they are in Bhuloka, but they can also fly. So now when they are on the aerial path, they heard the people who are dwelling on the aerial path. Who are there? Who are these people? Remember the first shloka only. Charani, what is this? Tato Ravananitayaha Sitaya Satrukarshanaha Yesha Padaman Veshtum Charana Charite Pathi Charanas Pathi. Charanas path. The Charanas area, that is territory, that is. So Siddhanam, Charananam and Bhavitanam, Rishinam. What does that mean? Charanas are the ones who are the wandering minstrels who go around singing and telling stories from place to place. Who are the Siddhas? Siddhas are not people who have attained Siddhis in this birth and become Siddhas, but people who are born with Siddhis. In the previous Janma, they have attained all the Siddhas. So, when they were normal beings, rishis, etc., they were attained all the Siddhas. Now they are born specially as Siddhas with all the attainments, with all the Siddhis. Okay, so they are Siddhas. And then we have another category, the rishis. What kind of rishis? They are Bhavitatmanaha. What is the meaning of Bhavitatmanaha? Atmanaha, self. Bhavitatmanaha, those who dwell on the self, which means the rishis who introspect and then who meditate on the self, thereby who have realized the self. Okay, so Bhavitatmanaha is another word for jnanis, those who have realized the self. So those kind of rishis, all these people said something. Okay, what did they say? Shabdam Shushruvuhu. Those words of these people who heard the Vidyadharas heard. Because Vidyadharas were till now on the mountain. They did not know what was happening. They did not have a 360-degree view of what was happening on the mountain. Now that they have left over onto the sky, they see some strange things happening, but they're still clueless. Who knows what is happening? Those who are already on the sky. They are seeing it. No. So now they are telling them some reassuring words. Those words the Vidyadharas are about to hear. So Shabdam Shushruvuhu. They heard. Okay, Shushruvuhu means heard, past tense, lit lakara. Any questions of the shloka? I'll give the complete summary meaning. Then the Vidyadharas heard the words of the Charanas, Siddhas, and the Rishis in the spotless sky. Okay. Now we'll move to the next shloka. I think I've explained the meaning fairly clearly. If there are any doubts, ask. Okay. Esha Parvata Sankasho
एष पर्वतसङ्काशो
Hanuman Marutatmajaha
हनुमान् मारुतात्मजः
Hanuman Marutatmajaha
हनुमान् मारुतात्मजः
Titirshati Mahavegaha
तितिर्षति महावेगः
Titirshati Mahavegaha
तितिर्षति महावेगः
Sagaram Makaralayam
सागरं मकरालयम्
Esha Parvata Sankasho Hanuman Marutatmajaha
एष पर्वतसङ्काशो हनुमान् मारुतात्मजः
तितीर्षति महावेगः सागरं मकरालयम्
तितीर्षति महावेगः सागरं मकरालयम्
together एष पर्वतसङ्काशो हनुमान् मारुतात्मजः तितीर्षति महावेगः सागरं मकरालयम् once more एष पर्वतसङ्काशः sorry एष पर्वतसङ्काशो हनुमान् मारुतात्मजः तितीर्षति महावेगः सागरं मकरालयम्. Any doubts? Easy shloka, no? After some time. Okay, together once more we'll chant and go into the meaning. Esha parvata sankasho Hanuman marutatmajaha titirshati mahavegaha sagaram makaralayam. Another word that we have is varunalayam. Let me just check what I have in my book. Once. Marutatmajaha Makaralayam only I have. So some of you may have even the word Varunalayam, which is okay. Okay. So now we will get into the meaning. Eshaha Parvata Sankashaha Mahavegaha Marutatmajaha Hanuman. So now Hanuman has so many adjectives that the Charanas, Siddhas and the Rishis are using to describe him. He who is himself like a mountain. Thus telling that Hanuman is by now grown to the size of a mountain. Because remember, Rama Vridhyartam Saha Vavridhe. Vavridhe Rama Vridhyartam. We saw in the previous shloka, no? He grew for the purpose of Rama. Now he has grown to the size of the mountain itself. Parvata Sankashaha, Marutatmajaha, Mahavegaha, son of Vayu, Mahavegaha, the one with great speed. That Hanuman. Samudram Titirshati. Samudram Makaralayam Titirshati. Samudram, ocean. Makaralayam, the abode of various crocodiles and other terrific animals in the ocean dwelling animals. Titirshati, with certainty they say he is going to cross the ocean. Okay. It is like a blessing being pronounced on Hanuman as he is undertaking such a difficult task. The Charanas, Siddhas and the Rishis having complete confidence in him, saying he is going to cross the ocean. Okay. So that is the statement here. This is the statement heard by the Vidyadharas. Okay. So we'll move forward. So the statement here was, this Hanuman, who is the son of Vayu, who is very fast and who is grown to the size of a mountain, is going to cross the ocean, which is filled with animals shortly. Okay, Muralidhar ji, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Here in the book, in the Telugu book, what I am referring to, see the last line, Titirshati Mahavegaha Samudram Makaralayam, it says. But you are saying that it is Sagaram.
Like this, you will find in Sundarakandam thousands of Pathaveda. So let us all stick to whatever I'm showing in the text on the screen. We will all stick to that for chanting purposes. You can, with a pencil, make the note in your book as Sagaram, just for convenience sake, so that when we chant as a group, we will chant the same thing and we will not have confusion.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Right. We are mostly sticking, those who can read Sanskrit are mostly reading the Giri Trader's book. Okay, those who are reading in Telugu, I think mostly are reading the Gita Press book, if I'm not wrong. No, Rajiji, I think Gita Press book, no?
Gita Press.
Okay, Rekha ji, what book are you following?
Giri Traders.
Okay. So as much, Subhashri ji, what book are you following?
Giri Traders, ma'am.
Please follow that, because I'm going to stick to that for the text as much as possible, because all the commentators are following the same. So whatever they have in their old text, I'm just following the same, and Giri Traders has it and the font is clear. Okay, so we'll once more, we'll go to the next shloka. The meaning is clear of this. Ramartham vanarartham cha
रामार्थं वानरार्थं च
चिकीर्षन् कर्म दुष्करम्
चिकीर्षन् कर्म दुष्करम्
चिकीर्षन् कर्म दुष्करम्
चिकीर्षन् कर्म दुष्करम्
समुद्रस्य परं पारम्
समुद्रस्य परं पारम्
दुष्प्रापं प्राप्तुमिच्छति
दुष्प्रापं प्राप्तुमिच्छति
very good Dushprapam praptumichhati.
दुष्प्रापं प्राप्तुमिच्छति
Ramartham vanarartham cha chikirshan karma dushkaram.
रामार्थं वानरार्थं च चिकीर्षन् कर्म दुष्करम्
Samudrasya paramparam dushprapam praptumichhati.
समुद्रस्य परं पारं दुष्प्रापं प्राप्तुमिच्छति
Together. Ramartham vanarartham cha chikirshan karma dushkaram. Samudrasya paramparam dushprapam praptumichhati. Once more. Ramartham vanarartham cha chikirshan karma dushkaram. Samudrasya paramparam dushprapam praptumichhati. So, the chanting is clear. We'll go into the meaning. It's an easy shloka only. Okay. So here now again they are declaring why Hanuman is doing this. Okay. Ramartham vanarartham cha dushkaram karma chikirshan samudrasya dushprapam paramparam praptum ichhati. That is the anvaya. What does it read as? Ramartham vanarartham cha. For the purpose of Rama. Vanarartham. For the purpose of the monkeys also. Because Rama's objective became Sugriva's objective. So, as they were all reporting to Sugriva, for the purpose of their king, Sugriva. So, for the purpose of the monkeys. Okay. Dushkaram karma. This formidable task. Chikirshan. Desiring. Samudrasya. Dushprapam. Paramparam. Samudrasya. The oceans. Dushprapam. Very difficult to attain. Paramparam. The other side. Praptum. To attain. Ichhati. Desire. Okay, so Hanuman, desires of fulfilling Rama's objective and the objectives of the Vanaras, undertook the difficult task of crossing the formidable ocean whose other end is very difficult to attain. That is the meaning of this particular shloka. Okay. Yes, what is the play? Paramparam, very nice. And dushprapam praptum ichhati. So the lot of pa, pa, pra repeated. This is an example of Anuprasa Alankar. Can I move forward? Okay. Iti vidyadhara shrutva
इति विद्याधरा श्रुत्वा
vachastesham tapasvinam
वचस्तेषां तपस्विनां
vachastesham tapasvinam
वचस्तेषां तपस्विनां
iti vidyadhara shrutva vachastesham tapasvinam
इति विद्याधराः श्रुत्वा वचस्तेषां तपस्विनां
tamaprameyam dadrushuhu.
तम् अप्रमेयं ददृशुः
Break it there. Tamaprameyam dadrushuhu.
तम् अप्रमेयं ददृशुः
Parvate vanararshambam.
पर्वते वानरर्षभम्
Parvate vanararshambam.
पर्वते वानरर्षभम्
Tamaprameyam dadrushuhu. Parvate vanararshambam. Tamaprameyam dadrushuhu. Parvate vanararshambam. Together. Iti vidyadhara shrutva vachastesham tapasvinam tamaprameyam dadrushuhu parvate vanararshambam. Once more. Iti vidyadhara shrutva vachastesham tapasvinam tamaprameyam dadrushuhu parvate vanararshambam. Once more. Iti vidyadhara shrutva vachastesham tapasvinam tamaprameyam dadrushuhu parvate vanararshambam. Going to the meaning, if there are no doubts in the chanting. So now, this is what the Vidyadharas heard. Vidyadharaha iti tesham tapasvinam vachaha shrutva. The Vidyadharas, like this, having heard the words of those tapasvis. The tapasvis includes the charanas, the siddhas, and the rishis who spoke those words in the sky to them, right? So, like this, the Vidyadharas heard these words. Parvate tam aprameyam vanarashabham dadrishuhu. Parvate, on the mountain. Who was on the mountain? Hanuman. Tam aprameyam. That aprameya means, prameya means not having a means to measure. So immeasurable. Okay. Aprameya is a name for Lord Vishnu, which means no pramana works to understand him. There are different kinds of pramanas. Okay. What is obviously seen is known as pratyaksha pramana. What is inferred or guessed is known as this one, anumana pramana. What is compared and then found is upamana pramana. Then there is anupalapti. There are other kinds of pramanas also, different shabda pramana, as told in the Vedas and the other texts. Like this, no pramana works to understand. Here the word aprameya means he is immeasurable in size. There is no way they could measure the size of Hanuman. He become gigantic. Dadrishuhu. So aprameyam vanarashabham, the bull among the vanaras. Okay, so the most excellent among the vanaras. They saw him. Dadrishuhu. So it is in Bahuvachanam. They saw Hanuman, whose strength could not be measured. So here it is not the size, because size can still be measured, right? You must realize the reference here of Aprameyam for Hanuman is not of his size, but of his immense strength, which is immeasurable. Okay, so the complete meaning is, hearing the words of these tapasvis, the Vidyadharas saw Lord Hanuman on the mountain, comparable to who's with immeasurable size and strength, who was the bull among the Vanaras. Okay, so that is the meaning. Next shloka we'll go to, if everyone's okay with the meaning, chanting, etc. Okay. Now, Hanuman has to do his work. Okay, so our hero, what does he do? Dudhuve chasaromani,
दुधुवे च सरोमाणि
chakampe chachalopamaha,
चकम्पे चाचलोपमः
chakampe chachalopamaha,
चकम्पे चाचलोपमः
nanada sumahanadam,
दनादसुमहानादम्
sumahanivato yadaha,
सुमहानिवतो यदः
nanada sumahanadam, sumahanivato yadaha. Nanada sumahanadam, sumahanivato yadaha, dudhuve chasaromani, chakampe chachalopamaha.
दुधुवे च रोमाणि चकम्पे चाचलोपमः
Nanada sumahanadam, sumahanivato yadaha.
दनादसुमहानादम् सुमहानिवतो यदः.
Any doubts in chanting? Murli, do you have your hand raised from before, or now you raised your hand? Earlier. Okay.
Yeah, that was previous, madam. Sorry.
Yeah. No problem. So we'll chant it together. Dudhuve chasaromani, chakampe chachalopamaha, nanada sumahanadam, sumahanivato yadaha. Once more. Dudhuve chasaromani, chakampe chachalopamaha, nanada sumahanadam, sumahanivato yadaha. Okay, now you should imagine in a movie when the hero is about to fight against the villains, when he's about to do something dramatic, he'll have to do all the body language movements required for that kind of drama, right? So here we have one alpha hero who's going to do the drama. Okay, so what is the drama he's doing? Dudhuve chasaromani, achalopamaha saha. Achalopamaha saha. One who is like a mountain. Achala means that which is stable, which cannot be moved. So another name for mountain. So here, Hanuman is being compared to the mountain. Previous shloka also we saw, na Parvata Sankashaha. Here, Achalopamaha means the same thing. One who is like a mountain. One who can be compared to a mountain. So he has grown massive in size. That Hanuman, Achalopamaha saha. It is Hanuman within bracket. Romani dudhuve. He shook his hair. Okay, now you should imagine Hanuman with all his hair, his golden mane. He shook his mane. Okay, ready to act. Nanada Sumaha. Then what did he do? Chakampe cha chaloparamaha. Sorry. Chakampe cha. He moved. Moved as in you take one step forward. Okay, as if you're about to act. So he took one stride. And then Sumahan Toyadaha Iva Sumahanadam Nanada. Sumahan Toyadaha. Toyadaha is another name for. Does everybody know? Toyadaha is another name for cloud. One who gives water, therefore cloud. Okay. Toyadaha means cloud. So like a cloud, what does a cloud do? When it is about to rain, when there is thunder, there's a loud sound that clouds produce, right? So like that. Sumahanadam. Sumahan toyadaha iva nanada. A lot of anuprasha again here. Sumahanadam nanada. Okay, so he let out a roar like a thunder. So like thunder like roar, he let out. So what did he do? He moved and then he shook his hair and he let out a roar. This is Hanuman's body language. That is spoken of in 32. Next, he'll do one more thing, which is interesting, common to monkeys. But there is a significance of the action as per an interesting commentary. I'll just come to the next shloka. This shloka is clear, right? Okay, great. Anupurvyena vrittam cha
Anupurvyena vrittam cha
langulam lomabhishchitam
langulam lomabhishchitam
Anupurvyena vrittam cha
Anupurvyena vrittam cha
langulam lomabhishchitam
langulam lomabhishchitam
utpatishyan vichikshepa
utpatishyan vichikshepa
utpatishyan vichikshepa
utpatishyan vichikshepa
pakshiraja ivoragam
pakshiraja ivoragam
pakshiraja ivoragam
pakshiraja ivoragam
anupurvyena vrittam cha langulam lomabhishchitam
Anupurvyena vrittam cha langulam lomabhishchitam
utpatishyan vichikshepa pakshiraja ivoragam
utpatishyan vichikshepa pakshiraja ivoragam.
Any doubts? Together. Anupurvyena vrittam cha langulam lomabhishchitam utpatishyan vichikshepa pakshiraja ivoragam. Once more. Anupurvyena vrittam cha langulam lomabhishchitam utpatishyan vichikshepa pakshiraja ivoragam. Here also when we tell together because of atyanta sayoga, vrittancha, we will say not vrittamcha. Anupurvyena vrittancha langulam lobhamishchitam. Anupurvyena vrittancha langulam lomabhishchitam. Utpatishyan vichikshepa pakshiraja ivoragam. Utpatishyan vichikshepa pakshiraja ivoragam. Here are chanting. Okay. Now Anvaya. Utpatishyan. Shatrupratya. Utpatishyan. Ready to fly. Ready to or flying. Leaping. Anupurvyena. Just before leaping. So the word is Anupurvyena Utpatishyan. Just before. See, before leaping, you have to do certain acts. No? When the flight takes off, it does things. No? So here, Hanuman's movements before takeoff are one massive stride, one loud roar, and then he shook his hair so far. Next steps. In order, therefore, to take off, what does he do? Lomabihi chitam vrittam langulam. Covered fully and densely with hair, his tail. His tail, which was densely and fully covered with hair. Pakshirajaha uragam iva vichikshepa. Vichikshepa means he shook it. He shook his tail Basically, what did he do? He took his tail from behind him and then shook it nicely. How is Valmiki comparing the shaking of the tail? Like how Garuda shakes the serpent. Pakshirajaha refers to the king of birds. Who is that? Garuda. Okay. Uraga refers to what? Uraga refers to serpent. So like how Garuda shakes the serpent, Hanuman shook his tail. Now there is a beautiful old series of commentaries and actually Upanyasas by Anantarama Dikshitar on Sundarakandam. So many of you may know him in association with Narayani, right? But he has also given some beautiful Upanyasas in Sundarakandam. He says that the very act of Garuda being mentioned here is Mangalartha. To say that the symbolism of Garuda is that Garuda is a good omen. We say, no, when you see the eagle in the sky, it's a good omen. So Valmiki is saying that there is a good omen here. The way he is bringing in Garuda says that it is a good omen for showing that the enemies will be destroyed in the same way as Garuda destroyed the serpents. Just like how Garuda is a feared enemy of the serpents, the Rakshasas also will really fear Hanuman's terrible deeds, terrific deeds. Okay, so that is the meaning of symbolism behind the Langulam being compared to the serpent and Hanuman being compared to the Garuda, which is shaking the serpent. So the meaning of this particular shloka is preparatory for takeoff. Hanuman shook his tail fully covered with hair, like how Garuda would shake a like how Garuda would shake a serpent. Okay, hope it is clear. 1 second. Yeah, one more shloka we will see and then we'll open for doubts. Tasya lalama. Sorry. Is there a mistake in this? Yes. Tasya langulam avitham, not lala. Okay, I think in the video we have corrected it, but here I didn't correct it. Tasya langulam avitham. Please, that lala can be corrected to langula. Tasya langulamavidham.
Tasya
Sorry, Shriya. Tasya langulamavidham. Tasya langulamavidham. Ativegasya prishtataha.
Adivegasya
Ativegasya prishtataha. Tasya langulamavidham. Ativegasya prishtataha. Dadrishe garudineva.
Dadrishe garudineva.
Kriyamano mahoragaha. Dadrishe garudeneva.
Dadrishe garudineva.
Kriyamano mahoragaha. Dadrishe garudeneva. Kriyamano mahoragaha.
Dadrishe garudineva. Kriyamano mahoragaha.
Tasya langulamavidham. Ativegasya prishtataha.
Tasya langulamavidham. Ativegasya prishtataha.
Dadrishe garudeneva. Kriyamano mahoragaha.
Dadrishe
garudeneva. Kriyamano mahoragaha. Together. Tasya langulamavidham. Ativegasya prishtataha. Dadrishe garudeneva. Kriyamano mahoragaha. Anvaya. Ativegasya tasya prishtataha. The one with a very fast speed, Hanuman. Tasya prishtataha. His back. Avidham his back. Avidham langulam. Langulam means tail. Vidham means straight. Avidham means curled. So his curled tail. Curly tail. Garudena hriyamanaha mahoragaha iva dadrishe. Like Garuda, the Garudena by Garuda, hriyamanaha, snatched away. Mahoragaha, serpent. So like a serpent, iva, okay, like. So like a serpent that is being snatched by Garuda, it appeared, dadrishe. So the same meaning, I wanted to finish this also along with the previous shloka to, connclude this part. So the tail is again being referred to. He holds the tail in his hand, the tail appears curled, and this is like how Garuda holds the snake in his hand. That is the meaning. Now let's open for any doubts or questions. Please ask. Aarti, please ask.
Ma'am, in the Garuda or the auspiciousness or significance, which commentator has told, ma'am?
Anantarama Dikshita. This is not from
Anantarama.
any of the early mentioned commentators. Anantarama Dikshita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rajni ji, do you have a question?
Ma'am, 33 Sarga. First word, ma'am.
Sure.
Anupurvyena.
Anupurvyena. Yena.
Yena. Okay, ma'am. Anupurvyena.
Anybody else? Any other questions? If there are no questions, we can chant the concluding shlokas. Practice from the first video on YouTube. Prathama Sarga Shlokas 1 to 40 have these shlokas as well. So please listen to it, practice well. Do send the recordings. Don't wait for me to teach up to 50 shlokas and then send you recordings. So send it now. That whomever I have not heard from, I would like to hear. Okay. Right. So we will now go to the concluding shlokas. If there are no further questions, any meaning was unclear, any chanting was unclear, please ask. Okay. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सधना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं चरितं रघुनाथस्य शतकोटिप्रविस्तिरम् एकैकमक्षरं प्रोक्तं महापातकनाशनं शृण्वन् रामायणं भक्त्या यः पादं पदमेव वा स याति ब्रह्मणस्थानं ब्रह्मणा पूज्यते सदा रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः यन्मङ्गलं सहस्राक्षे सर्वदेव नमस्कृते वृत्रनाशे समभवत् तत्ते भवतु मङ्गलम् यन्मङ्गलं सुपर्णस्य विनता कल्पयत् पुरा अमृतं प्रार्थयानस्य तत्ते भवतु मङ्गलम् अमृतोत्पादने दैत्यान् घ्नतो वज्रधरस्य यत् अदितिर्मङ्गलं प्रादात् तत्ते भवतु मङ्गलम् त्रीन् विक्रमान् प्रक्रमतो विष्णोरमित तेजसः यदासीन्मङ्गलं राम तत्ते भवतु मङ्गलम् ऋतवस्सागरात् द्वीपाः वेदालोकादिशश्च ते मङ्गलानि महाबाहो दिशन्तु तव सर्वदा श्रीरामचन्द्रश्रितपारिजातः समस्तकल्याणगुणाभिरामः सीतामुखाम्बोर्वसञ्चरीकः निरन्तरं मङ्गलमातनोतु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. 3 times. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः भगिनी.